Race 1, round 3 from Hampton Downs saw Richard Verschoor of the Netherlands in pole position, and alongside him, his teammate from M2 competition, Juan Manuel Correa. But it was Armstrong of New Zealand, the championship leader, who dived into second place past his teammate Correa and then followed his other teammate Richard Verschoor down the first lap. But Verschoor led, Schwartzman also in the mix from M2 competition, and those were the top 4 in the opening lap. James Pull fighting immediately with Clement Novalak. The two Brits going head-to-head, but in the end, James Pull pulling away, but then getting into a battle with Reid Harker. Harker having his best qualifying position for Giles Motorsport, and at the back it was fellow Kiwi Brendan Leach fighting with Calvin Ming, and the youngest member of the crew this year, Charles Malesi, who'd been fast here at Hampton Downs, faster than he's been all season long. Then in third place, Correa under big pressure from Schwartzman. Schwartzman also in contention for the championship, but there was no stopping Richard Verschoor. He did battle with Armstrong for a while, but took the fastest lap of a 1:01.486. And by the time he came to the checkered flag, he was 3.9 seconds ahead of his teammate. So then, Richard Verschoor takes victory in race 1 at Hampton Downs in perfect race conditions. Armstrong follows in home, but that was the plan, and Armstrong's lead now goes to 4.64. Schwartzman is second with 4.23, and Verschoor not too far behind now with 3.97.
Richard, congratulations. An interesting race because Armstrong put a lot of pressure on you. With 5 laps to go, you kind of put a fastest lap in and never look back.
Yeah, to be honest, I was a little bit going too slow at the beginning because I knew the track is quite slippery and a lot of marbles on the track, so it's really easy to scrub your tires. So I didn't push at all, and then I made a mistake. I went off over the marbles. So then he was in my ass and tried to overtake, and from there on I was like, okay, I really need to push. So I took some risk, but I mean, I think my tires are still looking really good for race 2. So it was close, but at the end it was quite okay.
An important this weekend, this one, and you know this from last year. Hampton Downs, if you head to Taupo, still in contention, it means a big deal, doesn't it? So do you think you can do something with race 2 and 3 the same way?
Well, of course we're going to try. I mean, every race is different. Track conditions will be different as well. We are far behind in points, but that's how it is. So just do my best, and that's all I can do.
Well done again.
Thank you.
I feel for you. With about 5 or 6 laps to go, you sort of looked as though you were trying to make a way of getting past, but it didn't happen.
Don't feel sorry for me. That was a good race. I mean, if I wanted to attack, then I could have. And the last 5 laps, it was necessary for me to just back off because the water temperature was dangerously high. And if it went over 100, so they said on the radio, it was sort of game over. So I backed off on my own just to save myself. And it's bloody hot out here today. So no, I'm happy with second. We're playing the game.
Going to say, you said to me at the beginning of the season the mistake you made last year was not being consistent. So far, you've been on the podium every time.
Yeah, exactly. And in my opinion, I could have won that race today. But it also came at the risk of the engine getting hot. If you saw on the TV, I was always getting out of the slipstream because it was dangerously high, the water temperature. So, no, I'm very happy, but I would have liked the first place.
Same game tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well, congratulations, Juan Manuel. You were under pressure for a lot of that race. How did the race go for you?
Yeah, it was a hard race. There were chunks of track coming out, so it was a bit tricky. But no, at the end, I think I took home as much points as possible with the pace I had. So I'm happy with the podium and the points I get for the championship.
From the start, you didn't get off the line as well as you could have done. Did you then settle and think to yourself, okay, I'm going to have to rethink this one?
Yeah, when I saw Marcus get past me, I just slotted in behind him and tried to salvage the situation and came home third. So.
You look as though you're getting more and more comfortable with both the car and the series.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a lot, and as I told you in the last round, there's more podiums to come.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.